Imagine this. You're standing by the shoreline. Wave after wave reaches the sand. Some arrive gently, others crash with force. And yet, no matter how restless the sea becomes, the shoreline remains. Changed perhaps, reshaped in small ways, but still there, still itself. This is the energy of agate. Agate is not a crystal that rushes you. It doesn't demand immediate change. It doesn't ask you to become someone new overnight. Instead, it invites you to return to yourself. Quietly, steadily, again and again. There's something remarkable about agate. It reveals layers when you look closely, bands formed over time, one layer resting gently upon another, not created in a single moment, but slowly, patiently, and perhaps that's what agate reflects in us, because healing rarely happens all at once. Neither does growth. Most meaningful change unfolds in layers. A realization, a conversation, a boundary, a quiet decision to stop abandoning yourself, and then another. There are times in life when everything feels uncertain. Relationships change, roles shift, priorities that once mattered deeply no longer fit in quite the same way. And in those moments, it's easy to lose your center, to become so focused on what others need, expect, or feel that you forget to ask yourself a simple question: what do I need? Agate gently brings you back to that question, not through dramatic revelations, but through awareness, because sometimes balance isn't something you find. It's something you return to again and again. Agate is often associated with emotional balance, not because life suddenly becomes easier, but because you begin responding differently. You pause before reacting. You listen before agreeing. You recognize what belongs to you and what doesn't. And slowly something changes. You stop carrying emotions that were never yours to carry. You stop saying yes when every part of you feels no. You stop abandoning your own needs in order to keep the peace. There's another pattern agate gently brings into awareness: the tendency to believe that your worth comes from what you do for others. Many people spend years becoming everything everyone else needs: the dependable one, the caregiver, the peacemaker, the strong one. And somewhere along the way, they begin to lose sight of themselves. Not all at once, but slowly, quietly, until one day they realize they no longer know what they truly want. because they've spent so long responding to the needs of everyone around them. Agate gently asks, "Who are you when you are not taking care of everyone else?" There's something else Agate quietly teaches. Patience, not passive waiting, but trusting that life unfolds in its own rhythm, because not every answer arrives immediately. Not every relationship reveals its purpose right away, and not every season of life is meant for action. Some seasons are meant for reflection, for rest, for becoming. There are periods in life when it feels as though nothing is happening. You wonder why clarity hasn't arrived, why the next chapter hasn't begun, why you still feel uncertain. But Agate reminds us that stillness is not the absence of growth. Some of life's deepest changes happen beneath the surface, quietly, unseen, until one day you realize you've become someone different. You're often drawn to Agate when life feels emotionally overwhelming, when you've been giving more than you've been receiving, when you've lost touch with yourself while caring for everyone else, or when you sense that something within you is changing, even if you cannot yet name it. Agate has a gentle way of helping you slow down, to notice, to reflect, to reconnect with what feels true, not to others, but to you. Real stability doesn't come from controlling everything around you. It comes from knowing who you are even when life changes, from trusting yourself, from honoring your own boundaries, from staying connected to your inner truth, even when the world around you feels uncertain. So the next time life feels overwhelming, pause for a moment, step away from the noise, return to yourself, and ask, what is my heart quietly trying to tell me? So, I'll leave you with this. Have you been living according to what feels true to you? Or have you been quietly waiting for permission to honor what you need?